In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the Divi Builder Fullwidth menu module. This module allows you to add a menu to your page anywhere on your page. It also supports drop-down menus, and you can create these menus in the Appearances menu section of the WordPress dashboard, and then assign these custom menus to the module you're using, which means you can use multiple menu modules and assign different menus to each. So if you're working with kind of like a blank canvas, a blank page, you want to create your own kind of like landing page, your own one-page website, and you want to have that menu be in like a different location than it usually is. Maybe it's usually at the top and you kind of want to move it down a couple sections. Well, then the Fullwidth menu module is a great solution for that. So for example, I have kind of a one-page website I'm working on here, and I'd like to add a menu down here right above my blurbs. So before I can add a menu to the page, I first need to create the menu. And so I'm going to go to the WordPress dashboard and go to Appearances, Menus, and then I'm going to click the Create a New Menu link right here. So we can assign a name to the menu. And then click the Create Menu button. And then you can assign some links to that menu. So I have a bunch of stuff to choose from. I'm just going to assign a couple links just for demonstration purposes. And then I'm going to click Add to Menu. Okay, so my menu has been created. I have assigned a few links to the menu. You can reorganize these as you see fit, or you can create drop-down menus by dragging them underneath one of the parent menus. So I could drag these under and create a drop-down menu out of this link. Okay, so I have my menu created. I'm going to save the menu, and then I'm going to assign this menu to the Fullwidth menu module and then add it to my page. So going back to our landing page here, I'm going to edit the page. And since this is a Fullwidth module, it can only be added inside of a Fullwidth section. So I want to add a new Fullwidth section right above my blurbs here. And then I'm going to click the Insert Modules button and look for that Fullwidth menu module, which is right here. And once you click that, you'll be greeted with the Fullwidth menu module settings. Now, as with all Divi Builder modules, the settings are broken up into 3 tabs: the General Settings, Advanced Design Settings, and Custom CSS. As a general rule of thumb, everything you need to build a really great page with Divi Builder can be found inside the General Settings tab. That being said, if you want even more control over the design of your module, you can move over to the Advanced Design Settings and Custom CSS. The Advanced Design Settings tab has all kinds of great customization options. You can, adjust the font size, color, letter spacing, line height, really anything you can think of, you can adjust in the Advanced Design Settings. Or if you happen to know CSS, you can just apply custom CSS to the module or elements inside the module right inside the tab here. I have some great tutorials that go over how to use these settings, so be sure to check those out. But in this tutorial, I'm just going to focus on the general settings. So moving back to the General Settings tab, the first thing I need to do is select my menu, and that's the menu I just created in the Appearances Menus section of the WordPress dashboard. I called it New Menu, so here it is here. I'm going to select that, and now those links that I added to that menu are going to be the links that are displayed. Next up, I want to assign a background color. So just choose a color that works with your design. I'm just going to try this purple and see how it goes. Depending on which background color you chose, you're going to want to assign either a light or dark text color to the menu links. So since I chose a rather dark background color, I'm going to want to use light text in this menu. Next up is the text orientation. You can choose to either have your links aligned to the left, center, right, or justified. I'm going to choose centered for this menu. And for the drop-down menus, you can have those open upwards or downwards. So for example, if you had a menu at the very bottom of your page, you might want to have the drop-down menus actually open upwards instead of downwards so that they don't hit the bottom of the browser. In this case, I have it towards the top of the page, so I want my drop-down menus to open downwards. That's fine. And then we have our admin label, CSS ID, and CSS class, which we won't need to use in this tutorial. Now, if at any time you want to take a look at the menu you've created so far, just click the preview icon, and that'll render the current module inside of the current section. So here we have our Fullwidth menu module with the purple background and the light text, and the drop-down menus that open downward. So that's looking pretty good. I'm going to save and exit, and we can see what it looks like on the front end. So viewing our page here, as I scroll down, our menu's been added. The purple actually looks really great with these blurb icon colors. And so yeah, you can see how this is can be used to create custom menus, and they can be applied to different areas of the page. So you can create kind of like unique looking pages that don't just have the standard menu at the top of the page. Now, before I end this tutorial, I just want to give you a quick glance at those advanced design settings I mentioned, which, like I said, can be used to customize the appearance of the menu in just about any way possible. So you can do all kinds of stuff like change the menu font. I might want to change the font and make it bold and uppercase, or even bump up the size a little bit. And it's really nice to jump back and forth between the preview mode here and to see how your customizations are looking. So you can see that the font has changed. It's changed to all caps, and it's a bit bolder and bigger as well. And you can also switch between our responsive design testing tabs to see how it looks at different devices, on different devices. So when we go down to mobile, you can see that it changes to a more standard mobile menu, hamburger menu. So yep, that's a basic overview of the Divi Builder Fullwidth menu module.